Hello, good afternoon. So I keep coming back to I keep running into some stuck points here. And I think there's a fear of saying what I really want to say, and people thinking I'm crazy. And so I need to just say it because, again, jump into your fear, right? So what I find to be a large part of the problem with many teenagers with their unhappiness and discomfort and not really understanding where they fit in the world is because they know that there's something bigger than the path that people are pushing them down. I remember back when I was a senior in high school, I went to a counseling appointment for 3 or 4 weeks. I don't even remember. But the lady said to me, because I think she got to the point that I was unhappy because I really wasn't that enthusiastic about going off to college. And she's like, well, why don't you take a year off and travel and do something different? And I was like, well, because then I'll never go back. And funny, prophetically, 20 some years later, here I am telling kids it's okay not to follow the prescribed path. Now, I'm not saying that college and such is bad, because college serves a very important purpose for many, many young people. And it served me fine. I kind of wish I'd taken her advice and taken a break and gone traveling while I was so free and free-spirited. But yeah, I think my message is to make your own path. Be yourself. If you can really unclutter and uncover and discover who you really choose to be, then you can make your path look whatever way you want it to. Now, for example, I have a good friend who she doesn't live anywhere in particular. She travels. Right now she's in New Zealand, but she has spent many, many years now she does travel blogging, and she makes deals with hotels, and she pet sits, so she stays at these fantastic houses and these magical places, and that's what she does. And it fits her personality, it fits her identity, it fits her desires. She has created a really nice life for herself, doing exactly what she wants to do. And to me, that's enviable. That's something that we should strive to be doing. And so the message I'm telling out, I'm going to stop being afraid of the message, because if people don't want to hear what I have to say, they don't have to listen, right? If people want to still do the traditional pathway or encourage their kids to do the traditional pathway, go for it. I'm not upset about it at all. I just think for some kids, part of their separation from their self in their teenage years has to do with all the external forces pushing them into doing something that's not aligned with their heart. That's my message. So, it's not my space to give anyone permission to do something different. But if that's what you need, I'm giving you permission to do something different. So, forge your path. Do you. And I think the nicest thing about where young people are at nowadays is that there's so many bazillions, infinite possibilities to create from your heart something that really can change the world for the better. And it's not necessarily that hard. It may be a lot of work, but it's not necessarily that hard to do now with all the resources that are available. So I'm going to stop fearing my path, which is helping open up other people's paths to something other than very traditional slave mentality. Live in debt, go to work, continue to live in debt because you buy a bunch of crap you don't need or want, and that's somehow living. It's not living. That's discomfort, So, that's my message. Forge your path. And again, if you need help or assistance along this path, that's my role. That's what I'm here for. So reach out. Sorry, I'm hiking. I can't ever just sit still. I get out of my own way when I'm walking, which is why you're going to see me walking in most of my videos, because my head clears up and I can kind of stop. Yeah, I get out of my head and into my heart, which is what matters, which is what I'm encouraging you guys to do. So reach out for help. Otherwise, go do it. Kick ass. All right, bye. Have a good afternoon.